Ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, thank you for being here with us today. As Claire's mentioned, I'm Yasmine Omari, the Executive Director of the Pearl Initiative, and I'd like to give you a warm welcome to our session and as well welcome our panelists who have taken their time out to be here today. Of course, we're competing with the Formula One and other events in Abu Dhabi, so once again, really thank you for your commitments. Before I start as well, I'd also like to extend our thanks to Sanduq al-Watan. Mohammed, thank you very much for collaborating with us on this important event. And also to the team at Pearl Initiative who've worked relentlessly to put this event together, so thank you. As you'll know, as part of the registration process, we sent you some survey questions that most of you have participated in, so thank you. We just wanted to give a context to the panelists, particularly for Claire to kind of steer the session in terms of where we stand and our perspectives as participants today with the philanthropic scene. So ahead of the discussion, I'd like to share the results from the survey questions on philanthropy in the region. On our screen now, we've got the polling results for question 1. So question 1 that we shared with you was, do you think that regional governance of philanthropy is aligned with international best practices? The results have found that over 50% agree that regional governance of philanthropy is aligned with international best practices. Having run our philanthropy survey in 2017, we found that this is a similar experience that we are having with organisations that we are helping improve their governance. Although they all believe they have good governance in place and are indeed taking steps to ensure its place in their organisation, upon further research, it is evident that the private sector requires continuous development and review. Question 2 for us. What do you think is the governance area in philanthropy that requires the most improvement? Over 60% of you responded that you believed that monitoring, evaluation, and impact assessment was the governance area in philanthropy that needed the most improvement. It is clear that there is a need for greater impact assessment from what we have seen on the ground in our work through the Governance in Philanthropy programme. Of course, this is not just a regional phenomenon, but a global one. We are now seeing the rise of philanthropy mediators, such as the Ethics Foundation, who are helping non-profits perform better and aid them in M&E efforts. The challenges with this are evident, and when we look at the third survey question, there is still a large desire for privacy from donors. What are the challenges your organisation faces in achieving greater transparency? A large number of you responded that a lack of capacity and expertise in your organisations is a great challenge in achieving greater transparency. Regionally, there has been a drive towards this cause, particularly with Saudi Vision 2030. We have our partner, the King Khalid Foundation, who have partnered with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, who are also our esteemed partners, to deliver a programme focused on talent development in the non-profit sector. As part of our efforts at the Pearl Initiative to build the capacity of the sector, we have also developed the Governance in Philanthropy Guide and Toolkits. Those can be downloaded from your pamphlet by scanning the QR code in front of you. These guides provide practical tools that organisations can use in their day-to-day operations, and we do hope you can find them useful in applying them to your daily applications. Regionally, there has been a cultural shift in how people view philanthropic work. It has increasingly become more data-driven. In the private sectors, investors make calculated decisions using reliable data with a team guiding them in making the right investment decisions. Philanthropic investments should be treated the same way, if not with higher precaution, as it's high risk. As such, tremendous efforts have been made in the region to develop the capacity of the sector in the past few years to train people and build capacity. In our Governance in Philanthropy programme, a key element is philanthropy is collaboration and partnership. Through these cross-sector partnerships between the philanthropic sector and the private sector, the human capital capacity of the sector in the region has seen significant development. The responses, and thank you for taking the time to fill in, are a small part of the much wider case to be made about the importance and urgency of transparency and accountability in our current philanthropic system across the Gulf region. We are very proud of the progress we've made as an organisation over the past few years since the programme's inception of the Pearl Initiatives programme, and hope that the scope of our impact continues to grow. Without further ado, I will now pass on the baton to Claire Woodcraft to introduce our speakers and kick off the panel. Thank you, Claire.